All right, chess fans, get ready. Because today we are going deep, deep into the world of Arjun Erigaisi.
One of the most exciting young players out there right now.
Absolutely. We've got this amazing profile on him. And I think our mission today, wouldn't you say, is to figure out what makes this guy tick.
Yeah, definitely. What makes him so good? How does he handle the pressure? What makes him, him?
Right. So, okay, picture this. You're 6 years old. Most kids are, I don't know, playing tag or something.
Yeah.
But Arjun, he's already deep in chess strategy.
And this is in Telangana, India.
Oh, that's right. Starting that young, I mean, that's incredible.
It really is. And his talent was obvious, basically from the get-go.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was winning local and national tournaments super fast.
Yeah.
And it was like he just knew instinctively, how to plan his attack.
That's like he could see what his opponent was going to do.
Exactly.
Before they even knew it themselves.
Right.
Which, okay, fast forward a few years.
Okay.
He becomes a Grandmaster at just 14 years old.
14. I mean, that's practically unheard of.
Yeah.
That title, that's the top level in chess.
It means you've got the skills and you can play consistently against the very best.
And most players, it takes them years, decades even to get there.
Right. And to do it at 14, it's unbelievable.
Totally. It really shows you just how talented he is and how much work he's put in, even at that young age.
And that right there put him on the map, like the world stage for chess. I mean, people were saying, this kid's going to be the next big thing.
Oh, absolutely. Especially in India, where chess is a huge deal.
Right.
Huge deal.
He was like instantly a star.
And he lived up to the hype, didn't he?
He did. He won some really big tournaments.
But before we get into all that, you mentioned his strategic thinking.
Yeah.
Like, he can predict his opponent's moves. How does he do that? Are there, like, specific techniques or something?
Yeah, it's partly natural talent, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But he also trains really hard. There's this thing called prophylactic thinking that he uses.
Prophylactic thinking.
Yeah.
What's that? So it's not just about focusing on your own attack, right? It's
Right.
like you're always trying to figure out what your opponent might do. You're identifying threats before they even happen.
Okay.
And then you're taking steps to, prevent them. So it's kind of like playing chess several moves ahead of everyone else.
Wow.
Which takes incredible mental discipline, obviously.
Yeah. Sounds intense.
It is. But it's not just during the games.
No.
No, Arjun studies, like, tons of past matches, his own games of other grandmasters.
So he's constantly learning.
Oh, yeah. Analyzing positions, looking at variations, trying to, like, really understand every aspect of the game.
So it's not just about playing. It's about always improving, always learning.
Exactly. And that, I think, is a big part of why he was able to win those big tournaments. Like, for example, in 2021, he won the Tata Steel India Rapid tournament.
And that's not an easy tournament to win.
Not at all. He was playing against, like, world-class players, some of the best in the world.
And he beat them. I mean, how did he do that? What was it about his game that allowed him to win?
There's actually this one game from that tournament that I think really shows how brilliant he is strategically. So he was playing this higher-rated opponent, right? And it looked like he was on the defensive, like he was in trouble. But then he makes this series of moves. They were subtle, but really calculated.
Yeah.
And he managed to, like, completely shift the dynamics of the board. He basically set a trap, and his opponent, even though they were, super experienced, they fell right into it.
Oh, wow.
It was amazing. It really showed how well he understands positioning, tactics, the whole thing.
That sounds incredible. I wish we could see it.
I know.
To actually watch those moves play out.
It's really something else because it shows how he can take what looks like a bad situation and just, like, turn it around completely just through careful planning and, perfect execution.
That's amazing. But it wasn't all smooth sailing for him, right?
Right.
Even the best, they have setbacks. What was one of those setbacks for Arjun? And maybe more importantly, how did he deal with it?
Oh, yeah. He definitely had some tough moments.
Yeah.
Like, one example is the FID Grand Swiss tournament in 2021.
Okay.
Going into that one, the expectations, they were really high,
Yeah, I bet. Especially coming from India, where chess is like a national obsession.
Right, exactly. I mean, they've got this incredible chess history.
Yeah.
And the legacy of Viswanathan Anand, the first Indian chess grandmaster. It's a lot to live up to.
Huge shoes to fill.
Yeah, and Arjun, I mean, a lot of people see him as Anand's successor.
Oh, wow.
So you can imagine the pressure.
Yeah, definitely. So in this Grand Swiss tournament, did he meet those expectations?
Well, not really, no. He fell short of his goals.
That must have been tough.
It was. But here's the thing. This is where you really see Arjun's, like, his growth mindset.
What do you mean?
He didn't let it get to him. You know, he didn't dwell on the loss or start doubting himself.
So what did he do?
He went back and analyzed every single game from the tournament.
Wow.
Looking for weaknesses, figuring out where he could improve. He even reached out to other grandmasters, you know, asked for their advice.
So he was like, okay, how can I learn from this?
Exactly. He took that setback and turned it into a learning opportunity.
That's awesome.
And, you know, that willingness to learn, even after a loss, that says a lot about him.
Yeah, it really does. It shows humility.
Totally. And a real commitment to, like, always getting better.
But it's not just about the technical stuff, right? I mean, to compete at that level, you've got to be mentally tough, too.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Chess is incredibly demanding mentally.
Yeah, I bet. Those games can go on for hours.
Exactly. You need focus, you need stamina, you need to be able to handle the pressure. And Arjun realized that, so he started incorporating things like mindfulness and meditation into his routine.
Interesting. Like to help him stay calm, focused.
Exactly. And it helped him manage stress, too, you know, especially during those really intense games.
Smart.
He even worked with a sports psychologist.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah, to develop strategies for dealing with, you know, the pressure of competition and staying positive.
So it's like, it's not just about being a great chess player. It's about being a well-rounded person.
Exactly. Success in any field, especially something as demanding as chess, it's not just about talent or intelligence.
Well,
it's
yeah.
about having the mental and emotional skills to handle setbacks, to stay focused.
And to, you know, just keep going, even when things get tough.
Exactly. And Arjun, I mean, the way he approaches these challenges, it shows you how mature he is.
Yeah. He really seems to get it, you
Yeah.
know, like what it takes to succeed at the highest level.
He does. So, yeah, all this focus on training and, you know, working on his mental game, it's clear that Arjun's success, it's not just about, you know, natural talent.
Right. It's about dedication. It's about hard work. It's about learning from his experiences, both the good and the bad.
Exactly. But I'm curious, what's he like when he's not, you know, competing?
Yeah, what's Arjun like outside the world of, you know, professional chess? Is he just like chess, chess, chess all the time?
Actually, no, not at all. He's known for being really down to earth, very approachable. Despite everything he's achieved, he's stayed grounded.
That's great to hear.
And he's got this genuine passion for the game, you know? It's not just a job for him.
That's cool.
And he's got other interests, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like technology, music. He even enjoys teaching chess to younger players.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, giving back to the community.
So he's not just a chess-playing robot. He's got other things going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's a well-rounded person. And his interest in technology, that's actually pretty interesting. He uses chess software not just to analyze his games, but also to, like, explore new openings, test out strategies. He even plays against AI opponents.
So he's using technology to get better, to learn.
Yeah, exactly. It shows he's adaptable, open to new approaches. But there's one more thing about Arjun that we haven't touched on yet. His commitment to physical fitness.
Wait, physical fitness for chess? I thought it was all about, you know, mental stuff.
You'd be surprised. Chess at that level, it's really demanding physically, too.
Oh, okay.
I mean, those games, they can last for hours, right? You need stamina to stay focused, to keep your energy up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And Arjun knows that, so he makes sure to exercise regularly, eat healthy.
So it's about, like, keeping his body in top shape so his mind can perform at its best.
Exactly. He understands that the mind and body, they're connected, you know?
Right.
You can't neglect one and expect the other to be at its peak.
Yeah, it's a holistic approach, right? Like taking care of the whole person.
Exactly. And it's something we can all learn from, I think, whether you're a chess player or, you know, whatever you do.
Yeah, taking care of yourself physically and mentally. It's important for everyone.
Totally. Okay, so back to Arjun's career. We talked about that setback he had. But how did he bounce back from that?
Bounce back. He did more than bounce back. He came back stronger.
Oh, yeah.
He took that loss, you know, that setback, and used it as fuel. Remember we were talking about those elite tournaments?
Mm-hmm.
He went right into the Aim Just Rapid series.
Okay.
And get this. He ended up playing against Magnus Carlsen.
No way. The Magnus Carlsen, the world champion.
The one and only. I mean, play against Carlsen. That's like the ultimate test for any chess player. It's almost a rite of passage, you know, if you want to be world champion yourself.
Wow, yeah. So how did Arjun do? against, the best player in the world.
He held his own. He
Yeah.
really did. I mean, he didn't win the series or anything,
Right.
but he had some incredible moments, showed off his tactical skills, his strategic thinking, all against the very best.
That's gotta be an amazing learning experience.
Oh, absolutely. Those high-pressure matches, they're invaluable for a young player.
Yeah.
It's like a master class,
Yeah.
You're learning from the best by playing against them.
Exactly. And it's not just about, who wins or loses.
Right.
It's about seeing those top-level moves, understanding different styles of play. It pushes you to improve your own game.
So all of this, where does it put Arjun on the world chess stage? What are people saying about his future?
I think it's safe to say that Arjun's on track to become one of the top players in the world. I mean, he's consistently ranked among the elite. And his recent performances, especially against Carlsen, they've solidified his position as a real contender for the World Championship.
Wow, that's incredible. It sounds like we're witnessing the rise of a chess superstar,
We might be, but like we've been saying, it's not just about talent. It's
Right.
about all those other things, the hard work, the resilience, the humility, and that constant desire to learn, to get better.
Yeah, it's a good reminder for all of us.
Definitely. Arjun's story shows that success, it's not just about reaching the top, it's about the journey, the continuous effort, the impact you have on others along the way.
So I'm thinking about our listener right now who might not be, a chess expert. What's the big takeaway for them from Arjun's story?
For me, it's the power of a growth mindset. Arjun shows us that it's okay to face challenges, to learn from setbacks, to always look for ways to improve. And those are essential for success, no matter what you do in life.
It's about being open to feedback, to learning from others. It's about surrounding yourself with people who inspire you. And it's about pushing yourself, even when it's hard.
And remembering that success is not like a finish line, it's a journey, a process of learning and growing.
Well said. A huge thank you to our expert for all these incredible insights.
You're welcome. It's been fun.
This has been an amazing deep dive into the world of Arjun Erigaisi. I've learned so much.
Me too. He's an inspiring guy.
He really is. And to our listeners, remember, whether it's chess or something else, anything you're passionate about, embrace those challenges, learn from every experience, and never stop striving for excellence. Until next time, keep exploring, keep pushing yourselves, and we'll see you on the next deep dive.